Hey, we're live. I swear the mic works, actually. I hope the mics work. Looks like it's working. Anyway.
Things are moving. Things are happening.
Date night. God, you're tiny.
Yeah.
Like, especially because you cross your legs, and now it's like, here's all of you, and I don't even fit on the frame. I've been on the wall on this game since the get-go. It's Death Stranding. It's in the title, right? So
is it now?
No
surprise. Did we make sure we put the title in properly?
I swear I did it this time. Yes, and it's in the right thing.
It was the first thing I did last night.
Anyway, I've been on the wall for a number of reasons. The first of which, that I get to live through you guys the start of the game, see if I want to get it. Fair enough. So here's always been my thing, or here's my thing about it that made me a little nervous. When we get to know a game dev or a game designer or a game director too well, they get too big for themselves. And it doesn't usually end well, right? Oftentimes it actually ends pretty horribly. Especially when we get too focused on the individual. There are exceptions. Tim Schafer's, I think, managed to do fairly well outside of what he's done initially. But that's like, he feels like the exception to the rule. Because we have your Cliff Bleszinski, we have our KJ Inafunes, and we have our John Romero's. All kind of been like, well, I'm too big for the company I'm in, and just went into another world. Anyway, that said, I've been nervous about this. I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a try. I've always liked most of the things with Kojima. That's the one thing I do have to go into this, was like, I do like Kojima games. I liked Metal Gear Solid. I like Metal Gear Solid 2. And Metal Gear Rising Revengeance broke me with how prophetic it is. Metal Gear Rising 2, or Metal Gear Solid 2 was also pretty prophetic. And as far as, like, if you look back on it now and all the things they said about misinformation and the internet and the highway, and Amber is completely...
I am listening to everything you are saying.
Alright, always check the options. Game settings. Game difficulty normal. Login upon launch. Paired con. There. Oh, wait. General. Okay. Language settings? Text English, show subtitle. Oh, wow. Defaulted the subtitles on.
Nice.
That's what we need. So, as far as how we're going to play this, we haven't figured it out yet. But at some point, it's going to be like, here, you try it. That's going to be the thing. But we want to support each other through this experience. Because we don't know what experience we're expecting here. Start with normal. Start the game. It's like difficulty can be changed at any time by the option. Normal text. We'll go with large text because we're blind. Screen breath. Man, I've never really fixed it. Game recording paused because you entered a blocked... Oh. Whatever. Birthday.
Oh no, people are not allowed to know when your birthday is.
Higher levels of Doom's abilities observed in those born under constellations of Cancer, Pisces.
What? The game actually going to be altered based on when you're born?
I guess. But it's Kojima. Dude, this is the same guy who made a game based on solar power for the Game Boy, so...
I have never played a Kojima.
Alright. So, there's going to be story. You're gonna need this kind of thing. This game is going to be pretty as hell. Obviously, because only certain months are cool. Fair enough. The rope along with the stick are two of mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bad away, the rope used to bring the good toward us. They're our first friends, our only match. I missed the rest. Damn it.
Once there was an explosion.
Norman Reedus!
A bang which gave birth to time and
Oh,
space.
I'll give you a bang.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
As I was saying, the games will be pretty as hell. Like, or look at this already. Right? The stories will be deep. But they will be off the fucking wall. So, brace yourself. And exposition dumps will be aplenty.
These aren't pictures, right?
I don't know. I can't tell you. No, I don't think they are. They might be. I don't.
Oh my god.
Nope, this is in-game footage. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty one.
I'm excited for you to deliver Amazon packages.
Yeah, there's a delivery. It's like the major thing of the game.
Like, if it wasn't for the birds moving, like, it's so... Oh, it's, like, eerily realistic.
We're gonna enter that. That's the thing. From what I've seen of this game, we are walking into the Uncanny Valley. It is friggin' stunning so far looking.
Yeah, like, it's blowing my mind.
I love it. It took a PS4 game to make us like really appreciate our PS5. I don't know what they've done. I haven't played the PS4 one. I haven't really looked at the PS4 one. But this is the PS5 version of the director's cut. So.
And of course, we're sitting on the couch, so we're actually seeing it on our big TV.
Yeah, we're not like obviously because we're going through the Elgato. We can't. It's not gonna come out in 4K. We're not seeing it in 4K, but we are seeing it on the big screen. So, and I think it keeps some performance from video. Oh, we should keep an eye on how long we've been streaming so we know how long it is. Because I don't know how long it's going to be before we actually start playing this game.
Oh, right.
Another Kojima classic. I feel like Kojima should have got into movies when he got his start in video games and just kind of... Like, one thing worth noting about Kojima is he started with, like, damn near ugly games. And here he is now, right? Like, he made a Game Boy game. He made several NES and Sinclair level PC games. Original Metal Gears.
What the fuck? You just hit that woman?
Well, the bike didn't. I think the bike kind of fell from it. It looks like it looks like he hit her. Well, yeah, exactly. We could be here for about an hour. I think it was it Metal Gear Solid 4? I just couldn't. I played it for 2.5 hours and maybe got interactive with it for 30 minutes. I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
Oh.
Oh, whoa!
Wow, that's fast right into gameplay.
Grab your cargo. Okay. Oh, whoa! Wait. Grab a left hand. Oh, hold on. I gotta hold it. Oh, transfer it back. Okay, cool. Alright. Ooh. If you jump, practice. Target. Big piece of target.
You have to go.
Yeah, go get the cargo. Whoa, easy. Oh my god, you have to actually hit buttons to balance and stuff?
Hi, Sash.
Oh!
You just fall over?
I did just trip. You kind of have to watch how... Oh, okay, so like all the red looks like marks your, hazards.
Cargo. Rub the...
Climb. Walk here. Cool. Grab with my right hand. Grab with my right hand. And carrying cargo in your hands. Back. Okay. How do I get rid of the fucking... Are those my footprints? Yep.
God damn it, man.
Yelling at us. Good luck trying to figure out whatever the fuck is going on. Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like a... Oh, this photo mode. Oh. I have a feeling I'm going to be hitting that button a lot. Is shelter? Oh. Ah! Find this mossy rock. Protect that. Whoa!
Okay.
Okay, what? Okay, I feel like I'm actually supposed to go towards those things over there. Does sort of just say go.
Yeah.
Go. I mean, and that's kind of been one of those things that I mean, we look at Elden Ring and say we all appreciated that about Elden Ring. Like, just go.
Give me a break.
I think I am supposed to go. I don't. I gotta find the way.
The way that doesn't involve falling off of the...
Right. I feel like I'm supposed to go. Oh.
It is kind of neat that it's showing you, like, where you've been.
Yeah. So, like, when you're backtracking. So I've been here. I've been here. Try this. Oh. There. Oh. Okay, clicking left stick runs like it does in Whoa, whoa! Oh, here we go. Always at like that little hidden path. I just don't have the eye for it.
I think there's more cargo.
Oh, there's 2 markers here.
Yeah, the rain over there.
There we go. Took the game control away from me, so. The packages are fine. Look at what they're in. Okay? Not a FedEx driver here.
Damn. Norman Reedus.
So, here's been my standing with the game. First trailer, what the fuck is going on? Second trailer, no really, what the fuck is going on? By about the 5th trailer, I was like, I'm never gonna understand it, am I? I'm now playing the game, and I'm kind of back to that, what's going on. Drop some. Ouchie. What the hell just happened? I guess that explains the big suit.
I wanted to get him. Good.
Get that checked. I think there's like a cream you can get for that. Look at like that bump mapping on the skin. Over?
I was just gonna say that. Didn't we hit this person? Oh no, not the cargo.
Put the glitter bomb in the package. Put the glitter bomb in the package.
Oh, it's got claws now.
Did it just pee on the floor? No, all I asked for was a hand job. It's a little much. See, I don't know when they're gonna talk, so I don't know when I can be making the joke. Although I think the subtitles show up just before. No, the image of this woman is ruined because I watched too much Internet Historian. They've seen that face eating a chicken nugget. Alright, you know what we need? We need to use the death counter to count how many times we just go, what? We need a what counter? Like, I need a WWE audience. Why are you crying? Read this. Waterburn? Prologue. Porter.
They're both crying.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard of you.
That right?
I thought it was just her style.
Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers.
The fuck is going on?
I feel like I am neither drunk or high enough to be.
What the fuck are they?
You want it? A crypto bite a day keeps the time fall away.
Is she gonna eat it? Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh!
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough
You're
out
Macho
here on your
Man.
own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receivers standing by for drop.
Headed into town.
Roller right now.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
Why did you even bring it out? I guess you can't
Are you
close it with
just starting
style.
this one? That was gross.
Yeah, no, we're just starting this. I have played the game for maybe 7.5 minutes, and I probably only should have played it for
The time
3.
fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
So the rain, it's age rain.
I
The
guess.
rain age things.
But it seems like it's time rain. Do I get to play again? I get to play again. Alright. Deliver
Drug
one or more
delivery.
consignments of smart drugs, blood and stamina gauge. Reaching 0, Sam will die on the blood ray gauge. Stamina gauge. Leads Sam moves slowly and makes balance harder. Okay. Stamina meter, and there's a life. So, where's our mark? Marker down there.
Yeah.
Oh, music's getting credits too. Cool. Can't wait for it to be
You
have-
hit on Twitch.
Really hope it doesn't get. Oh, we're in the credits.
Although that said, you can carry. You're currently carrying 3 grams. Carry up to a. Just do carry up to like.
Yep. Norman Reedus, Amber. he's buff as shit. Am I getting all of the lost cargo? Fuck yes. Got a problem with that? I feel like I'm playing it kind of like you and that.
Yeah, that is a very me.
It's like
I had to take a break from Horizon Zero Dawn because I was just like, I've kind of gone nowhere in the story, and I've played a lot of this game.
yeah, you should witness what I'm doing in Elden Ring. Alright, nothing else new showing up on the map? Good. Hold on, let's get a good look at him. Look at him. Look at him!
Although I went and I was like, I have to take a break from Horizon Zero Dawn, so let me play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause that's not gonna completely consume hundreds of hours of my life.
Go. Oh yeah. I mean, that is what I like to call the Kojima effect. Where it's like, goddamn, this is a beautiful ass game. But what the fuck is everybody talking about? Okay, that was too much. So what we'll do... Oh. Good, we're good. You can do this, Mr. Reedus. Okay, and you can shift the weight manually if you start to drift it.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Haptic feedback works on it.
God damn it.
I think what was... I mean... Whoa. Okay. Was it Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was the last Kojima game I played on stream and played in general. I played that recently. Just had a lot of trouble with the last boss. But there was a lot of like, what the fuck is going on throughout that game?
You can also take things off your back.
There we go. I got him. Make delivery. Cargo. That. All cargo required is the order completed. Okay.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer.
Yeah, Storm, bike, were you not listening?
Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work.
Why is she
We'll
such
be
a
awaiting the
bitch?
next delivery.
She's wearing a handcuff.
Legs are murder.
Likes from 5-star delivery.
28. Oh, 148 likes.
Facebook, dude, I'm getting more likes on this than I get on my social media. Travel 2 kilometers, you say? Yeah, well, probably a lot of that was running around in circles. Delivering is what I do.
Trophy doo doo.
So much going on here, and I don't. Lost cargo, disk-based media. Oh, they found my package. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. There we go. Yeah, go sci-fi on me, baby. Hit that button and let it all fly by.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Answer your messages.
He's like, fuck you. Loner. Wolf.
Dude, how many times I gotta see Hideo Kojima's name in the fucking opening credits? We all know he worked on it. It's made by Kojima Productions. Come on, guys. Enough's enough.
Go. At least one more time.
Igor, Bridges corpse disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Takuma said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on.
Now, he says he's gonna explain as we go. But I don't feel there's gonna be much of an explanation.
No, there's gonna be lots of explanation. It's a matter of whether or not we're gonna understand it.
He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into
Any
a
of this
contract
registering
with
with you?
Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
Okay. Amber will be
If it's
right back.
helping
She's
you,
gotta make it a laundry
we'll be
run.
able to stay one step ahead of them.
What's going on with your feed? Is that our actual feed?
No, I think it's me. I wasn't getting.
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out too.
Amber will be right back.
I figure I'm gonna.
Roll out!
I was gonna say, was it really registering? Actually, it's probably a good time for a washroom break for me anyway. I'll be right back. If once we get to a point where I can pause it. Hey, did you know Hideo Kojima worked on this game, guys?
The world was different when I was a kid. America is a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition.
Damn.
And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you
Blueberry.
away. Then those freaks on the beach showed up. Worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
How much
Rainbow.
further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Why are you afraid of a rainbow?
We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
It's hailing. Driving real quick.
The engine stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, do you see anything?
No, nothing.
This BB must be busted or something.
I'm going somewhere, driving fast, and worried. Okay, so the hands are here. I guess. Whatever the hands are. Did I tag this first playthrough? I don't know if I'm tagging this playthrough. We were driving, and then there was loud noises, and it started raining, so we drive faster, and we don't know what was after us, and then there was hands, and then the car got tipped. You're caught up now. Oh, and they tried to do an exposition dump too. The Death Stranding poked holes in the world. People used to travel around America. Go fucking weird. Okay, I gotta Google something. I'm gonna use your thing. I don't like that it's a third-person game and the camera has water droplets on it. Well, camera water, yeah, it has droplets on it right now. I don't remember it being there while we were looking around. But... Oh yeah, he was driving apparently.
Sam! Shut up. Don't even breathe.
Oh, look at that. It's a commonly thing. Okay, cool. I have to pause. I have to go to the washroom. We'll be right back. Did you want to hang out with everybody, Amber? You can hang out with everybody. Grab a seat.
Hello. Yes. The hands are the beat. I guess so. Very possibly. So we know that the rain causes it accelerates time. So you'll see the plants will actually grow and die and this aging rapidly. I remember Jason was watching a video once about Death Stranding, saying that it was the guy was going through the story and he was like, I'm gonna explain the story to you and it'll make less sense the more I explain it kind of deal. So I think there's something about the BT creatures being ghosts or dead people. I know a little bit about this, but not a whole ton. I watched another streamer I follow who really... Yeah, I know nothing. I've never played a Kojima game. At least as far as I know, I have never played one. I have definitely never played Metal Gear any capacity.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. There's a couple other games, but most of them would be Kojima worked on that one in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand the story, I don't want it explained to me too much in chat, unless it's something that I oops, I missed that.
Yeah.
Because I want to experience as though the game is trying to tell me the thing, but I kind of established it. There's BTs in the area. We got to the area, and then the hands showed up. So I sort of made the connection. Yes, that we caught on. We caught on to the rapidly aging rain. We didn't make it to the incinerator. Hey, bruv.
The dude turned into...
Yeah. In neck road.
Why is
looks
this
like we're bleeding.
blood sparkly?
Nothing you could have done, bro.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we'll help you.
Just a little bit right over there, kind of. Do it! Don't be a pussy, just fucking do it! I hate pussies.
Sorry.
The origin story of The Walking Dead. If you want to understand it, this is just a frequent drug habit. Oh, dead bodies explode. That was one thing they mentioned is this area is going to be cratered if we don't get it to the incinerators. And I think that was
the
established.
shit?
Oh yeah, there's a baby in that little thing. It says baby.
You know, this reminds me of... Oh, I threw the baby.
Oh, he missed!
You ever see the movie Pulse?
I think you'll
Oh, dude.
He's trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
Pretty desperately. Oh, by the way, I haven't played the game other than control the camera getting here. So. sorry. Bloodborne did this to me too. What is with all the umbilical cords? Am I missing something? Is there a trend? Is this a fetish?
Is that the dude that died?
Maybe. Because definitely an explosion. Wasn't good if I didn't have a drinking habit then. Everyone, no. Okay, I get it when TV shows do everything they can to get Norman Reedus' shirt off, but why are we doing it in a video game?
I think we got more than his shirt off.
I got some Reedus booty. It's like a metaphor. It's like,
Okay, so now he has
God, it's so hard to be funny in the
dog tags and
Where'd the baby go?
and handcuffs. But the baby's inside him.
Inside him, or is the baby a BT? Is the BB a BT? What's with the fit? Remember, I'm gonna need some meth.
The belly button anyway.
Well, maybe he saw his umbilical cord then.
I think we're dead.
Those whales, definitely. That's not reason. Why do I have handcuffs on? What the fuck is going on here?
Roll credits.
I did need to be reminded what game I was playing this time. Because I haven't started playing it really.
Falling down, London Bridge is falling down.
So we're dead.
Or losing our minds or dreaming.
Lady.
Wearing heels on the beach. Lady, that's
Going out there.
that's what we got. There's social media in the game. Yeah. Yeah, I got more likes in this game than I've ever got across all of my social media. Instagram and Twitter are below. If you're on PC. I don't know if they're on there. I think I have an X.
Yeah, I think we have exploit Instagrams.
Yeah, it's like Instagram J, Instagram A.
Yeah.
Sam is a repatriate, meaning that he can return to life from the place known as the Seam when killed. In the Seam, follow the strands and guides. I'm sorry. What the? Okay, that wasn't the trick. Fuck Mads Mikkelsen.
Can you hear me? It's Daddy.
So we were dead.
Yep. And now we are not. And thus, That's we've entered the era where every video game has to explain your death mechanics. Like, that's it. We're in that era now. Roguelikes are doing it. Death Stranding is doing it. Every Souls game has done it. You're undead. You come back to life in the Souls game, right?
Yeah.
Well, that guy died.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Wonder if this game gave birth to the reactions.
An explosion that will be our last.
Wow, it looks.
Yeah, I was having that last night.
Yeah, it works sometimes. Then there's something like this. Well, I think it's handcuffs. Safe word. Safe word. Episode 1. God, I can't wait to play this game.
I don't think you ever do.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry.
Guillermo del Toro!
I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of
You
course.
had your head cut
Contrary to the
open.
name, I've never actually died.
You've had your head cut open.
I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Fucking just remembered a name.
What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days.
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you.
Hey, consent.
You're a repatriate.
All these stupid ass
Makes you
names,
very
right?
Special.
What happened to the
Going to
city,
repatriate.
Central Knot was obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater.
Come on. That was a Metal Gear
only
Solid
ones to
game
get it
over screen, you
continued
fucking
were
idiots.
you.
Fuck
For
you.
obvious reasons.
Fuck you, Kojima.
Broken bridge, baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redefort, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice.
Are we in Canada?
But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much
Did
they can
Kojima
do
throw a
in 2
dartboard at
days.
Canada and be like, Sudbury?
Things here are a mess. Fortunately, The director and his
George
support
Sudbury
team
in the States?
were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you.
Of course you do.
This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you.
Maybe he just Sudbury.
I'll try to be more
Maybe he was
careful,
like
Sam.
subterranean buried Sudbury.
The job is an urgent delivery.
And it's like, dude, we have one of those.
I need you to bring the
I was
president
born there.
some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Kojima does really what he
Look,
wants.
Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Go on.
Why don't you do it?
Dude, I am like I turn around every so often. I think your
Because
brain is in
I'm
a
not
different stage
really
of
here.
breaking.
Oh, the fuck, dude?
Apologies. This is just a chiralgram. And here come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that
Why did you
America's
try to-
last president
wanted to see
wants
what
to
his
see
issue
you in
is.
person. Are you really about to say no?
Yes, I'm about to say no.
No, I think he
Very
gets
good.
new hands every time.
I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Did he not have the old man? Or is that just I mean, he goes from dead to not dead anymore, so who knows what he...
Yeah.
For America, you gotta do it.
Bridges ID. Verifying
Hold
ID.
on.
Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
This.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president.
Beginning scan.
Where am I going?
Have a pleasant journey. Beginning scan.
Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
Hey. Oh, please. Where? Hot root. Hey. Maybe I do. Maybe I will. I don't know. Okay. I am playing again. How long is this gonna last?
As long as you make your delivery,
Sam,
and then you'll have
if you
another
want to
half
confirm
hour
you're headed the right
story.
way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
That's cool. Okay. They went as far as to be like, hey, if you're using a keyboard for some reason on your PlayStation 5, here's a command you might need.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Although maybe they're just covering their base and be like, fuck it. Maybe somebody's playing something.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
Fall. I want to. Okay, can't force yourself to fall by running downhill. Right. Now I've. That was fun while it lasted.
I was gonna say, is like, as long as you make the delivery, and then it's gonna be another half hour story, and then you're gonna make another delivery, and then another half hour story.
Like I said, the vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam, it's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake.
Hey, you can hold it this.
I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you?
The fuck, dude?
I'm the
Like,
president's
Not exactly
son?
dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
You push the stick in a direction. Gameplay. Yes.
what's with the dude in the skull
That's the
mask?
president's right-hand man. The director of bridges.
Die Hardman?
Name's
Oh,
Die Hard
you were with
Man.
Bridges 1. So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
What the fuck? Some of this shit was named the random name generator.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years?
Sure.
Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting.
Like, I at this point understand that you don't want to play this game anymore, but you have to witness it with me. From here on in.
It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Boy, bruv. What the hell? Why did we need to have that interaction?
Madam President.
Like, the hard
We've
thing
brought
about this
Sam.
is that, like, I want to watch this movie, but, like, it's so broken up.
leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me.
Why? Why do I hate her?
Amelie.
Amelie.
You
Why am I
remember
wearing a
Amelie
dream catcher?
best. Took
Wasn't
her
that dog
3
tags
years to
before?
cross.
No, that
She's
was
trying
normally
to
on your back.
rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
What? America!
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me.
What the? Whoa! Whoa, lady! She fucking took the whole room down.
Also, like, fuck this woman. Like, she knows her son has like a severe phobia of being touched.
So you are willing to help me?
What the?
No,
I didn't consent to this shit.
Mom, I don't like getting touched.
I love you, Sam.
Oh my god, what?
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
What? Why?
Why did Trisha Helfer just suddenly show up?
Madam President. Oh, no.
Burn the bitch.
Dude, she just jumped at me, man. She attacked me.
Burn her, do it now.
All hands on deck here. Season B fixed. Give me 150 cc's. Alright. Unfortunately, I gotta go to the washroom again. Amber, reconcile what you have seen.
I don't know. I don't get it. The more I watch, the less I know. I don't understand. But also, like, fuck, man. Like, I get that she's dying, desperate, and, like, she wants him to do things, but, yes, tell us what happened. But also, like, come on, man. You know your kid doesn't want to be touched? Don't fucking touch him. It's bad parenting. It's bad parenting. That's all I know. This is what I know what happened, is that Bridget is a bad mom. That's all I know. And, I don't know. I'm gonna assume that Amelie is, like, Sam's sister.
That's kind of implied, I think.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to...
And that, like, got sent off somewhere to try and make America great again. I don't think Norman Reedus liked that idea. I don't think he cared.
Mom.
I don't think he cared. I think he wants to watch it all burn.
Exactly. Well, he does now because he didn't get sent to fucking fix it. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that mother you didn't know was relevant to this story. Here she is, and she's the president, and she's dying.
She's cancer. You deal with it.
Hey, it's that woman that took our deliveries.
We're losing her.
Like sad that mom died, but like, what was the last thing she did when she died? She touched him. It's like, fuck. I'm pissed at her, but I love her.
Burn her. Do it now.
Burn the bitch. You see?
Go tuck her in. Go burn her. What the?
Nobody's here.
It wasn't even the Oval Office. Of course it wasn't. You're in like that isolation.
Still touched you. Mom, I said over and over again. I love how it, like, very specifically just marked out Amelie's face. Be stranded with love.
Listen.
Who writes that?
No one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But
Why
there's still the matter
does-
of the body. Without
Like-
corpse disposal.
Why does
got
his
that
mask
covered.
have a movable jaw?
Controller's just... We're watching a fucking movie. apparently.
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her
Burn her.
body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
Burner.
We don't have any porters right now, and the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
Do the math.
The road from Capital
Burn your
Knot
fucking
City
mom.
to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains.
Of course it is.
But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
I kind of
Sam,
like they
you're already
just
in the
explained
book.
why.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
Damn it. I want to talk about the inefficiency of the incineration system in this fucking world, by the way.
Yeah, why do they not just have their own incinerator?
It's like, oh, but the chemicals. Okay, we'll build a piping system that smokes it out somewhere else. Right?
Can I have a moment?
This is so inefficient. Kojima, can we talk about your city
Believe in
planning?
American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly
President
to bring the nation
Strand.
together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Oh my god.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Maybe don't put her in a body bag, bro.
Then who's gonna take her place? Face it. America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what? Let's not get into it now.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
Wow.
First step. Okay, hold on. Rebuilding America. Step 1, burn the president.
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam.
Step 2, step 3, profit.
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Oh my God, yes. Just strap it to his back.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT.
I mean, it's more of a ventilation
We
than
built the
plumbing
incinerator
system, but
way up in
still.
the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
Okay, hold on. Bro, I've got a glowing handcuff. How have we not figured out an HVAC system that would send that smoke into the mountains?
If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
Hey, where are you taking that? To incinerator? Who is it? I don't know.
Just a person, just a body. Just a dead walking time bomb strapped to my back.
I'm just gonna take this nuclear missile, this fucking...
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Fucking
Then
Die
explain how to
Hardman.
use the cuffs, right?
Yes!
To check the location of the incinerator. Getting to the incinerator will be anything but easy. Move around and change the angle of your map to gain a better understanding of the terrain. See if you can't pick a path to your destination. For this order, we've provided you with a number of suggested routes as well. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to decide how you want to proceed.
What's happening? There's a whoop whoop.
Router Ninja just followed us. Thank you for the follow, Router Ninja.
Nice.
Welcome to the Night Owls. As a follow, you get access to our follower emotes. Where we're going.
Oh, they're just like, hey, look at all this terrain you can decide to go through.
Hold this.
Oh my God, what the
Here.
shit?
Here.
They're like, let's make the map itself even more extra complicated because it's not like you get a whole lot of gameplay out of this game anyways.
Markers are here, right? Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
By the
whoa.
way,
right?
you have
Corpse.
125 pounds sitting on your back.
He does it.
Sam,
Easy does it.
I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
Like, they couldn't have given him, like, a new bike or a cart or, like, something. They're just like, no, the best way to go up into the mountains is to strap a body to your back.
Something I learned a few days ago, if you blow a hole in this supply, is there's something called alkaline hydrosis, which is an alternative cremation.
Ooh. Alkaline hydrolysis?
That sounds like what they did in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that basically like liquefying the body instead of burning it?
Are you just gonna have to fucking hold the triggers this entire fucking trip? Okay, fine. God damn it. There's bikes and cars, but not for Sam. He has to buy that shit. What? We're not even there yet.
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism.
Don't
Even
care,
with the
dude.
country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her. We believe that this country can be rebuilt. America lives on.
America.
Together with Bridget's undying spirit.
Okay. So, because Kojima is the prophet of the world, whether we fucking want to believe it or not, because he has predicted way too many things. What is he predicting in this game correctly so far? It's still too early to tell, because it's not until you get to the end of the game that find out like what it is that Kojima has predicted in the future. So, as an example, I don't know if you watched my playthrough of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, but that motherfucker predicted Trump.
A wiki blur. Oh, on the hydrolysis thing?
That would be cool. Alright. Everyone cut. Go!
That would actually be awesome. I'm such a nerd for stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love learning
Yeah,
the
just like
the
that.
weirdest things.
Yeah. Just like that. Like what? The fuck? What's this? Do I
It's
care?
something you can pick. I don't think you can pick up
Okay,
right now.
special device. Okay, cool. Okay. Hey, Jim, can we talk about this fucking
I
your
think
UI
there
here?
was an Ask a Mortician. Oh, that's cool. The process is based on alkaline hydrolysis. The body is placed in a pressure vessel that is then filled with a mixture of water and potassium hydroxide and heated to a temperature around 160 degrees Celsius, but at an elevated pressure, which prevents boiling. Instead, the body is effectively broken down into its chemical components, which takes approximately 4 to 6 hours. A lower temperature and pressure may be used, but at a longer duration, 14 to 16 hours. Beginning of the process, the mixture is strongly basic, the pH level of approximately 14. pH drops to 11 by the end. The final pH level depends on the total operation time and amount of the fat in the body. Cool!
I really got a fucking... Her Nightbot. Fucking... Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh yeah, our
Nightbot's a little bit... sketchy. I'll adjust it at some point and maybe just allow some YouTube links or something. It's just one of those on my to-do lists that I keep putting off.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, we have like a kind of basic version of Nightbot.
Well, it's some of the things are still at default.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was looking for.
There's point B. Next up, point B. Okay, hold on. Going there, but we have to get. By the way, I'm here for this music. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, I'm actually really hoping that Twitch lets us get in.
Yeah, it would make. You know what? If I would have known there's gonna be so much like actual vocal music, I would have probably hit the record button on the OBS.
Right, and then
we
upload the VOD differently.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Twitch does with it. If Twitch mutes our thing, then we're gonna do it for the next one.
That'd be cool. Drop it in the Discord.
Yeah, just drop it in there, Lenny. so that's more the thing that we can't pick up yet. Give him to me. Yeah. Oh, the music's done. All right, I'm gonna say this. This is hit me like a Kojima game. The story makes me go, hold on, what? Like an awful lot. And even though this game is just walk places, I'm kind of enjoying it. It is very chill.
So, I'm curious as what we're coming up on here, because, like, there's a symbol for a ladder. But
Okay. So I've heard about this. This is one of the online things.
Oh.
So, kind of like how in Dark Souls you can, or the Souls-likes, you can leave a message. But that's a ladder now that helped me get closer to where we're going. And that was somebody on the internet.
Okay.
Or at least that's going to be the general case of it.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
The ambient narration is just so weird.
Or he just kind of mumbles to himself.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't seem to be like triggered by anything. It's just is really random.
Thank you, Igor. Whoa! I just chucked it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fuck this rope.
We're done with it. What do I need with it anymore?
It is
Ladder.
a neat mechanic. That is one thing that we're finding with the game so far, is that even though you don't really get a whole lot out of it, like there's not much gameplay, the mechanics that are there are pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Kojima goes big early. I think we're at this point where we're sort of past the early. There's gonna be long breaks with the hold on. E. Yeah, there's gonna be like long breaks when you get to the points where he's telling his story. But like the gameplay is there when it's there. And it's usually unique in some way. Right? So, like Metal Gear Solid, let's go back there, is definitely changed the stealth genre. Or at least it made some steps into the stealth genre that were pretty good.
The way that this train is laid out, that floor is just like rocks and grass. It reminds me of the planets that you randomly drop down on in Mass Effect.
Yeah. But you know what I like about this kind of game? It's the kind of game where you can interact with chat. You have these long travel things, kind of going with things.
That's true. You can just like, there's not much you're missing right now where you can just talk.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we're good, we're good. I didn't drop the body. We're good. Yeah, so it's kind of like a mixture of a React streamer's game with a like interactive streamer game. You know? So if you like chit-chatting with chat, you have these long travel places, but at the same time you get to the story, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Do that. Select menu. System. Go. Cool. Hope that wasn't the first time I saved, because if I would have died, I would have booked it.
That would have sucked.
Alright, before we move on, Amber, I have to go to the washroom again. Sorry. So, chit chat with everybody while I go there and do that. Oh.
Alright. I was looking down here, I was like, wait a second, the camera didn't change, because I had a lag on the tablet. I don't think we've learned much more since the last time that we took our little chat here. Other than just like neat little mechanics in the game. For me, this kind of like the heads up display that you get on the map is like, that drives me crazy. There's way too much going on here. What do I think is going to happen next? Well, it seems pretty safe that we're gonna get to the incinerator. But I feel like something's gonna go weird. Because that just seems to be... like, this game is weird. And the whole story right now is that you're currently carrying your mother's dead body to go burn it. So something's gonna... I don't want to say something's gonna go wrong, but something is definitely going to, like, be weird about trying to burn her. I feel like that.
Things are gonna get weird when we get there?
Yeah. What's gonna go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? We'll find out.
All too easy so far. Although this is mostly, like, from my understanding, it's a lot of this. Just bring your shit there and go. Top secret cremation. President's body. It's in the system.
The body was filled with popcorn. Hilarity ensues. For the president. The incinerator. All right. Story.
Completed.
Story
Here
time.
we go.
I like that she's got like a little scarf. Like the head, her like cancer head scarf is tied to the body bag.
Yeah, but shh, not the president.
Yeah, you're not allowed to know. It's the president.
Be quiet. Definitely not the president.
Also, I want to like how big would you say that body is, like height wise?
5'4".
So I'm trying to like gauge of like how emaciated they made her for the cancer, because like they tell you how much everything weighs when you pick it up, and like she weighs as much as me.
Yeah, that's why I said 5'4".
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Okay, you missed this part. They shit themselves when they saw a rainbow.
Is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here now.
Heavy timefall. It's not even rainfall. It's timefall.
Oh yeah, they've been saying that since the beginning.
Other cargo while you're there.
What other cargo?
The baby. The baby was marked for disposal. Baby.
BB.
Baby.
It's a BB.
So the game is walk cutscene, lather, rinse, repeat. Pretty much.
So far, yeah.
Not baby, baby.
I will say this at this point. Don't play this game alone. You will be bored. Have like, if you have a significant other, have them handy. If you have a sizable Twitch stream, keep them handy. You need company while you play this. Because otherwise you'll just be bored. You need somebody with you to kind of like take it all in.
Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Fuck you, director.
Dude, the power just went out.
See, I told you we were gonna make it there.
Something was gonna happen. But it wasn't the president. He wasn't gonna lose his mind about burning his mom. But the BB.
Bibi.
The BB.
Bibi. Oh shit, the BTs came. They want that body. Oh. They got through. That small bit of glass pane that they broke, they got through.
As far as I'm concerned, these things are fucking a bouncing cousin. Not cousin. Thing. Thing was the one that was the hand.
Oh,
him,
wait.
Right?
There was something there that burned it.
Yeah. Blood. Am I bleeding?
Sam, do you copy? Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
So wait, he comes back?
Yeah.
But, like, his body still explodes?
Maybe. Or was the void out the chiral buildup? They need to still deal with it.
Start, you shit. Maybe you are defective.
Smacks the baby thing.
Depressive maintenance on the baby.
That's it. Do your thing.
So I was grabbing laundry during the BB thing. What is it doing? Do we not know?
We're learning.
Okay. Oh shit!
They can scan the BTs. We just got a sleepy one.
Sam, we're sending you some suggested routes back to the city. Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
Oh my gosh, you've got a little meter. You've got a BB meter. Is your controller showing, like, seeing your breath?
No, that's the baby noise from the controller.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, I know your controller's making noises.
Oh my god! Too close. Too close. Okay, we're good. We're so good.
So your little flappy thing is actually
Pointing at the closest one.
So it's added some kind of festive LED pinwheel to your outfit. I am currently really glad that you're playing this, just because I could not handle that baby noise.
baby meter growing for?
I don't know. Maybe you're using it too much.
Okay, we look to be good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Shh. Go ahead, kid.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's supposed to be this whole, like, maternal instinct thing where, like, if women hear a baby crying, it's like, oh my god, there's a baby crying, I need to go help it. I hear a baby crying and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Get it away.
You only react to your own baby.
Apparently,
Can I survive this? Yes. Oh, there's ladders in it. Hold on. Whoop!
Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't a straight drop.
So am I. I almost 100% Dark Souls that. Use our roots or don't. Okay. Oh!
Oh, shit. Oh, your baby's stressed out. Rock your baby.
Okay. L1 down. L1 down.
Are you holding square?
Yes. Okay, hold on. L1. Up. Check on BB. There we go. This BB.
It's okay. It's alright.
I'm gonna start cradling the controller like a baby.
Oh my god, no.
I feel like I shouldn't be taking this.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think we done fucked up here.
We're gonna back up. The game made a noise. It's like, you probably should.
Now time to do some more falling. What?
I don't know. This took everything from me here.
Do we though?
I don't see them. Where are they?
Like on the other side of the rock, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Oh! Oh!
No.
Oh!
No. Oh no! Time to go back to the beach.
Oh, I'm underwater again. Alright, where's my strand? There it is.
There you go, see. Get a thumbs up for my baby butt!
It mooned me. Hey! Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Did I fuck myself by coming here?
Maybe.
We can come back this way. Step this way. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh no. Oh shit.
Okay, okay, kid. Okay, okay, okay.
No.
Oh. Alright, fine, fine. God.
Your baby's freaking the fuck out.
No. I didn't shoot it long enough, okay?
Look
Gotta
at
shoot
how
my
he's
baby.
like, shake the baby.
What was it? Who's a little... Yeah. Who's a happy little baby? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Does he need a little burping? How about if I shake it hard?
Oh my god, stop. Didn't laugh? No, you're stressing out.
Okay, okay. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Okay, stop soothing. We're good. We good? Alright, good. Alright, little monkey.
Just do a small, controlled, gentle falls.
Exactly. Nailed it. Boom. On the dismount. Whoop. We'll get Igor's ladder again. Look at that. Nailed it.
I guess the rope.
Grab the rope. Go. Yoop. This is the game. This is a video game. See how much of a natural I am, though, at calming the baby down?
The penalty for dying is that you're continuing to play the game.
Am I the only one praising this game? I'm the one playing it? I don't. Go. Yeah. Boom. Parkour.
Oh,
More
we got some
music.
music. It was funny, so I like learned how to recently was learning how to put music on my Instagram stories. So now like I've been having fun with that. So for sharing your Instagram post today, I was like, okay, well I'm just gonna put music from the anytime we do like a stream post, I'm gonna put music from the video game. So I typed in Death Stranding and holy shit, the soundtrack for this game, I was just like, wait, are these real? Like, is this all really from the game? Apparently it is.
Is this the one you put on?
No, there was a different one I put on. But, like, yeah, there was a huge list of games, like, from the game, Death Stranding.
So chill. Eat your bugs. You know what they say? A maggot a day keeps the doctor away. What? I don't know what to call this type of music. But there was like a stage in like I want to say early 2010s where this type of like mellow, almost chill rock just kind of became a thing. And it filled up all the local rock stations. It's like, dude, I want my punk. Where's my punk? Where's my metal? Like this shit just kind of took over. Like I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but like at the same time, it's, you know, there would be a time where it's like ambient acoustic, sure. Yeah. Who's the other band? The Pumped Up Kicks band. That was like kind of, it was along those lines. And here, what did Nick Easton?
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, cool. Give him a like. Nope, that's photo mode. The other side.
Anybody home? Today's a good day.
Today's a good day. I've died 3 times, but today's a good day. Oh, and I burned my mom. Today's a good day.
Burned my mom. My mom touched me. I don't like being touched, but my mom touched me, and then she died, and then I burned her.
Sam, come back to the distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
Like, I'm literally standing right next to it. I don't think I need to check the compass. And story time.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with a speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
No, it's mine.
No, it's my
Sam,
child.
get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Too late. It's my BB now. I adopted it. I will raise it as my own and I will name it Robin. I mean...
Daddy. Don't leave me, Daddy.
Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset. The day
I don't know how I feel about Mads Mikkelsen singing.
Let that
Lullabies to me.
There's no pretend.
Damn it. Sorry. Sorry, I'm having one of those days, guys.
I don't even know. Like, I really don't even know what to make of this. And where to keep going with this. Am I good? I don't know, man. In regards to the game, it's kind of interesting that they keep you kind of guessing with the story. And yeah, like, you're getting the memories of this BB, and apparently because of the type of weird shit that, like, Norman Reedus has, with it, it causes, like, fucked up shit when he up to a BB. So I feel like we're gonna end up finding out that, like, the BB's actually us or something. Some weird fucked up shit like that. Like, there's gonna be some actual connection, like that Mads Mikkelsen is actually our dad. And that, like, and that's why we just don't want to let go of this BB, because it would be like killing ourselves when we can't even die ourselves. Because that seems like the kind of game that we're.
Huh?
My theory is that the BB is actually us.
Oh, God. Ah, all right.
Mission complete. How many likes did we get?
47 cremation. For a top secret mission, I'm getting an awful lot of social media likes here. I got 342 likes.
And a trophy. Doot doot.
I'm rebuilding America by burning the president.
I'll just agree with you because I don't remember shit about this game. Yeah.
Sam, I thought I told you dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Well, those are so awkward around babies, apparently. You just flip them off. I don't have a rewind button. I can't check. Maybe if you clip it and check.
I'm actually, like, oddly impressed by his beard hair.
By, like, how not perfect it is, you mean? Like, not drawn on?
Yeah.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Amelie. 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 That's while you're sleeping. Stamina fully restored. Blood.
And biceps, man.
Good morning, Sam.
Look at that Walking Dead look.
Sam, this is Di Hardman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Think.
Bro.
Right, that was the fastest costume change ever. And more Norman Reedus butt.
Damn it, can we talk? Those chiralium.
Sam, can you hear me?
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is.
Dude, I'm in the shower. By the way...
I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
Who the fuck did I burn?
Oh, he's just like, nothing private anymore. Oh, you know, taking a piss and taking a shower. Dude, I'm in the shower.
You did
Can we
well,
talk about
Sam.
your privacy?
Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism. Her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it
This is
either.
the face of our new hope. Our new America.
What the fuck did you guys do?
Amelie.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam, you're here too.
Wagner sounds an awful lot like Tristan.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone?
My sister just hit on
Everything.
me. Sure if I'm comfortable with this.
Is this even our sister?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on.
The baby
her
does
legacy
give him the
and see
bird!
Our country.
It's amazing!
Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people.
I'm sorry.
For our nation.
Samantha America.
Under Emily's
Strand-
leadership,
Come on.
we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America.
United Cities
this
of America.
is how
We're all
we'll
just
rebuild
states.
our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
Oh, there's that music. That, like, something intriguing is happening. Your middle name America, right?
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edge Knot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah. But then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
I love the little reconstruction
Oh, no,
here.
No.
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge Knot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group.
Homo
They run
demons?
Edge Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
Love that guy
I
adjusted.
know not
Right? I was
everyone
just here
shares
like,
our
why
vision
did the
for future.
hologram need to adjust its position?
He got tired.
If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country.
She
But
did
not
mother,
everyone
so
was
yeah, I
willing
guess.
to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds.
Why are they
That's
shaped
what
like
we need
handcuffs?
right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together, to form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish
There's
what Emily
so many
started.
words.
The people
Like,
she
there's
left
just-
behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that,
So now we're IT.
you'll need a Cupid.
Oh my god.
This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal
Is
into
it
the chiral
floating?
web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We
They need
need
to stop with proper nouns.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you or anyone else ever again.
Wait!
I'm a lone gunman. I don't work. Bro.
What were you?
See?
What were you expecting from that?
Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam!
Go get him, Die Hard man.
Hold on. Stop!
Oh my god.
Listen to me. America needs you. Both of
Oh,
you.
they gotta stop with
Covering
this.
the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now.
Could you just say the internet?
Why not get some rest?
Again?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance
Stop
has been
shaking the
completed.
baby.
Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination.
Oh, he's so cute.
Perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
Oh my god.
BB just won me over. Did I die? Again? What happened? Or am I just sleeping?
I think this is it.
Them heels are not
Sam.
beach appropriate. You should feel the
Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, strand. A strand is part of a rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home.
Really?
I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the
Do you
Pacific.
mind explaining the metaphors? Is that what he's fucking doing right now? Did you say it was a bad thing like 10 minutes ago? This is the most unrealistic thing in this game. Like, how the fuck is she not sinking in the sand?
Thousands.
How has she not
miles
broken her
away.
ankles?
But our bond still holds.
You know, if you have to explain the metaphor, don't use the metaphor. Hey, bitch. Go my dream catcher.
You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not.
They really did a good job with emotion. Like, every little bit that he moved, or like, whatever in the cutscenes, kind of get a feel for.
Why did her clothes change?
Green.
What?
What the fuck is going on here?
I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, fuck.
Wait!
bracelets unhooked?
I don't know. That's one thing. I wonder if it detects you. I don't know. That is one of the hard parts of sci-fi. And like that this game doesn't do like what I would call the good
Sam,
job of.
This is Die Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
Anyway, so when you create new sci-fi, the hard
Sam,
part is...
This is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier.
I stopped doing.
It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
So... I can upgrade my baby. When you're making... I'm not going to do anything for you. When you make new sci-fi, you create new things. And the hard part of that is making those new things and, like, giving it names without over-explaining. And it was one of the biggest fights I always had about Pacific Rim, right? With people, where everybody's like, well, why? They never explained why they gotta do the thing. Like, they did, if you fucking paid attention to what they were saying. They just didn't over-explain it, right? They said, why do you gotta do this thing? Well, people lost their minds trying to control all the individual circuits and systems.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel. Red for medical.
I don't know what you were talking. I don't know if you caught that. Sam just kind of leaned back, looked at the camera, and then pointed to kids.
Yeah. Yep. Right in the junk. Want to get a little bit of Norman Reedus there? Get the Reedus. Yes.
Reedus.
Toilet standing.
Sam, Hartman here. Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches
Literally
and
using
Death
the
Stranding,
toilet, dude.
as well as those of dooms and repatriants. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses.
Covers it up, does
Chiralium
it?
contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms.
Is it like
Allow me
that
to collect a
one
sample
really
of
bad
your
achievement
excretions
in
for my studies.
Lollipop
They provide a
Chainsaw?
non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
So the game just told me I do have to use the toilet on a regular basis to make sure I get rid.
Yeah, like the game created in-game reasons
for you to poop.
Nice.
Really? Really?
What the shit?
What is going on here?
Why was that ad there?
What is there a trophy for it? I'm not doing it if there isn't a trophy for it.
Punches.
Why can't I zoom in on it? I don't want to stare at normal.
What? Unnerving.
Oh, it's so good. He's like, oh, you want to examine my toys? Look at my toy collection. I did use the washroom. The baby like that.
Oh, you took a photo and BB liked it.
Dude!
Oh, baby.
Creepy's taking my shit. Let's do this. Oh, nice. Boy, bruv. Wait, that one. Bridge energy. Sunglasses, bro. Oh, I live like this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Just like
You're just looking for the other baby. He looked down his mouth, right?
Okay, here. Why do I have these toys? Fuck. I got the whole collection here.
Energy drinks.
There's some bridge energy. Actually, I think this is an update because wasn't this monster in the original version? Yeah, that's what I thought. In the original, this is the director's cut. So, I feel like they were into the director's cut like, fuck you, monster. This is my version of the game.
Stamina increase.
With that terminal there, you can browse the bridge's database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
Didn't wash them?
I was originally like, I need to eat something. I was like, yep, buddy.
Oh, cool. Wow. Whole music list. Alright, cool. Cool. That's where I can check all my... We done? Oh, right here. And the weapon rack. You got weapons?
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. How you doing? Oh, you gonna rock 'em? Cool. Oh, what? Oh, Die Hard Man.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots.
Not in the Boy Scouts, I don't need to tie knots.
To help Amelie out.
How has it already been 2.5 hours? Right? I've literally been playing this game for 2.5 hours. Well, I've had this game on for 2.5 hours. I've been playing it for. But we do have to take a break. I'll be right back. No, I gotta take another washroom break, and Amber is kind of doing her thing too. So we're gonna grab snacks. We're gonna keep going though. 2.5 hours in stream, 2.5 hours playing, then like 30 minutes of actual gameplay. Yeah, basically.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west.
So wait, weren't we wearing that earlier, or was that part of our
The
like
infrastructure's
dream?
there, but the Cairo
No,
network is offline.
that was a dream.
Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes
pulled his hair
wireless,
back and looked.
and a small amount of data.
That's how you know he means business. You know, like girl.
So, unless the necessary data stored on site, Kyrograms won't show.
Because you know what it means when they pull their hair back, right?
Emily and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated.
The first thing I think it was like, well, I've pulled my hair back. It means I'm at work.
Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot.
It means the girl's about to go to work,
and
right?
Bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past.
Wait. To the past? I don't know if I want to do that.
Lost and fragmented
Do what
junk
the internet's
data
full
will
of?
be compiled and restored. Like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil.
Tried that once.
We made 3 movies about why that's a bad idea. 4.
4.6
almost
billion
5
years
now.
of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that,
You didn't have to do that. I wasn't struggling.
You're making a lot of noise, though.
once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers.
What?
Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. or that's got a soul.
Oh, yo, Kojima just made fun of
Nothing
YouTube.
real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Am I drifting with the baby? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
BB story?
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise you.
Who the fuck is Lisa?
Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I'm just gonna put it out there. It's weird to see Norman Reedus as a friend. How fucking old is this baby?
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Your current objective
tell.
is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
So in order to make this game longer, we're gonna make sure that you are forced to set down in every single city. My god, Amber, what did I do?
The forehead joke.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay, so it's 26 kilogram order.
Sam, now we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladders will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
No. Whoa. All loaded up. Look at that.
Damn.
Go.
Oh, no wonder it was Jack.
Right?
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
It looks like that poor Amazon guy has to make my deliveries.
Right?
Especially when they send your hair shit.
Oh my god, that was the worst.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
I recently ordered a bunch of stuff to work with my hair. I ordered 3 different items on the same order. And
You saw that.
And they sent all 3 of them at the same time, but in 3 separate boxes. And like the most egregious thing about it was that one of the items that I got was a like 3-ounce bottle of liquid toner. So the bottle's only like, it is the smallest thing because it's only 3 ounces.
Someone left over there.
And
Some of your own
the
if you like.
packaging for it is basically the
Messages,
same size as the
warnings,
bottle,
Words of encouragement.
but then they sent it in like the biggest Amazon box that they had. And then sent the other 2 bottles separately.
Whatever comes to mind. Keep on keeping on.
Don't mind me.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges
Name's
ID.
Sam.
Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Go. That's how that works, okay. I was explaining to Amber that I feel like it was one of those situations where it was items that are kept in the Amazon warehouse, but were third-party sellers.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Yeah, so like the other weird thing about it was that even though it was all from the same order, they charged my credit card 3 separate times. Like individually for each item, so who knows.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, I think it was one of those third-party seller situations.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
There's a lot of just dropped cargo.
People, the mailman in this world just give up. I mean, look what they have to deal with.
Yeah.
See? Chip? Crisper, actually. Shit like that, that's why I watch the fucking dubs.
Yep.
That and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh man. I gotta get back to watching more of that.
Mm.
Oh, maybe we'll do that this week with the kids being on my break.
Oh, yeah.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing.
Cool.
If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
There you go, Nick Easton. Cool. You're like a fucking Robo Samurai from an anime right now.
Yep.
Hurry. Okay, got a ways to go. Yeah, if anything, I gotta watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because of that new fucking game that just came out.
Yeah.
Or that's coming out.
With 50 playable characters.
Yeah. But it's a fighting game.
But still,
Yeah.
that's a huge roster.
I know my order has been delivered. Be public, I was there for the game. Just dry my crap.
What's one
Dude,
more package?
Nick Easton, get your shit together. Picking up all your shit.
I'm Sam.
Sam, if you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about
Right.
the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find for it.
Over here.
Place left. What?
Yeah, I honestly had no idea that they had a first JoJo's fighting game. That was a piss icon. Because apparently,
Oh, that's right.
if you build up too much stuff in your system, it can start like affecting your health and stuff. So you have to like regularly pee in this game. A ladder's just going, eh?
Yes.
Get it together.
I'm sorry. 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 Okay.
Now, and I just... Here's what we're gonna do. Get, no! There we go.
You got there.
Nailed it. All right, we'll do it.
Huh. Oh my god, you can move the stream. You grew a mushroom. Your pea grew a mushroom.
Can I say? That's so... Okay. Really? You can just leave the urine meter on there while I don't have anything else. Okay.
How you doing, Sam?
Just talks to himself, eh? Whoa! Whoa! Talk about this. Better. Hey, bro. Thanks, Nick Easton.
Hey!
Oh.
I'm Sam! Over here!
Yeah. Alright.
Hopefully 30 meters will get you down.
It looks like it. Well, we got 11 left. We're fine for meters. Yeah, we're good. We're good. There.
Gotta keep yourself company. Yep. Well, who else is gonna talk to you, right?
Right? Exactly. Which is why I think that's why I was suggesting if you play this game and you're any way, shape, or form hesitant or worried about it, make sure you have a friend or a Twitch stream or a Twitch chat to help you out there to keep you company. Because otherwise, I feel like this game could get real boring real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have stuff. I swear I don't think I could play this without you hanging out.
No, probably not.
Or you / or anybody else who's joined us through. Almost at cargo. Whoa, okay. Whoa, let's do this. Yeah. Easy, we can do this. Get up there. Come on. Come on, Sam. I believe in you. That's it. That's all we're gonna take. Breath. Go. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Nice and easy. Okay. Breath. All right, Sam, we got this. You all right over there?
Yeah.
The hard part. We don't have anything to react to. Kind of running out of things to talk about. We're talking about the Amazons. What else is interesting? Happened recently. Haven't talked about on stream.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
I don't know. My life is work right now. There's plenty of interesting things that happen at work, but there is also, while I've not signed like any NDAs or stuff, there is definitely certain things like with the nature of my work I can't talk about.
Huh?
So.
Well, you need both.
Yeah.
One of us a little bit more so here.
Yeah, well, you actually have signed NDAs. Mine are mostly just like protection of IP.
NDAs. Oh, I think they'd actually be more interested in making trade secrets.
Verifying ID.
Yeah.
Cargo verified.
Well, there was one guy that ended up, he got fired for IP theft. And it wasn't even anything intentional. It was just, we have a piece. He had like taken a picture of said piece and then replicated it in like a 3D printer at home and brought it into work to be like, hey, look, we could maybe make this out of a different material to be like more cost effective or environmental friendly or blah 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 blah. And they fired him because they're like, well,
Thank you.
you now know how to make this at home.
No one seemed to know
This
what it
is
meant
not
for
your
the
property.
organization, or the UCA. Or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track.
At work, there was
Never
some
luck.
weird candy that came in. There was like a Fruity Pebbles cereal bar, and to be honest, it slapped.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Once
really
we get through
appreciate
this, I
It's
can.
not ideal,
There is
but
something.
it's enough to keep us going.
You're good.
Okay, so yeah, poor guy. Like, I do feel bad about him that he was just like, oh man, I wanted to help out the company, and the company's like, yeah, no, that's bad.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy.
You want the Cupid or not, asshole?
Right?
Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? But you put us on the goddamn grid.
Why does it float?
Ooh, look at that. Look at all the colors. Baby looks like an old man.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 trophies.
I like you filled in part of your map.
He had to climb a mountain and not the tower.
Connection to capital, not city, confirmed. It's really happening.
Connection to capital,
Just
not
Amelie
city.
promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her hover messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing
hi,
the
Die Hard
station
Man.
into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at
Yeah,
using
this
a
part, at least this
distribution
part makes
center and a
sense.
power station,
Yeah.
as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available. Please access... Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
I like that they like the there.
Delivering cargo.
An interest.
I left one in a minute. Miscellaneous grade 10. I'll receive or light. Fill the post.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
Okay.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
There's a little too much hand holding here. I'm going. Where? Whoa. Oh. I just rely on the auto arrange at this point because I don't want to put my head I don't want to touch my weight.
Yeah. I feel like they're kind of showing how he's struggling to stand up because he just put 150 pounds on his back, kind of thing.
Assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
All right, dude. All right.
Okay, so I recently felt like I was having one of those Mandela effects
Weapons restrictions lifted.
because when I was a kid, one of the cereals that we regularly get was Pebbles, and I had to research this to make sure I wasn't going crazy. In Canada in the 90s, Fruity Pebbles were actually pebble-shaped puff cereals, Trix or the Crunch Berries from Captain Crunch. So probably about 10 years ago, I came across a box of Fruity Pebbles and I was like, oh my god, I haven't had these since I was a kid. I had to pick them up, and they were flat, Rice Krispies, they were rice.
Like Special K.
Yeah. And it was I was like, no, what is this? This is not at all the cereal I remember from when I was a kid. So I was recently talking about it because I had, 2 weeks ago, I picked myself up a box of Trix. And I had a whole conversation with my mom about being like, hey, do you remember what Fruity Pebbles used to look like when I was a kid? And she was like, yeah, they were the little pebble-shaped cereal because they used to get in everything. You drop them everywhere because we were kids and kids are messing with them. And I remember having a conversation with my sister about it years ago and being if she remembered what they were like, because nowadays Fruity Pebbles is not what that looked like. So I recently had brought that up and found out that it was very specifically a Canadian thing from the 80s and 90s, that's what Fruity Pebbles used to be, because apparently they were always rice cereal in the States. And whatever we have now for Fruity Pebbles is what US always had.
Good.
So now I have this weird craving for the original Fruity Pebbles from my childhood that you just can't get anymore because they don't make it that way anymore. So the closest I got was buying a box of Trix. It's essentially the same cereal, just different shapes. I also had a really another recent kind of Canada versus the US thing. My friend who's in Pennsylvania had put up a picture of a bag of candy that was sour. It was listed as Sour Patch Kids Sour Peach. And I went on this little rant about being is Maynard's Candy just rebranding everything under the Sour Patch Kids name? Because they did the same thing for their sour watermelons and their cherry blasters, which Maynard's is the name of the candy company. But their most popular, most known candy is Sour Patch Kids. So recently, within the last few years or whatever, they started rebranding a lot of their other sour candies under the Sour Patch Kid name. So it would be huge letters on the packages, Sour Patch Kids, and then whatever the candy was. They did it with the watermelons and the cherry blasters, so this one was Fuzzy Peaches. So I went on this whole rant, and I was just I was like, why are they doing this? This is just a bag of Fuzzy Peaches. There's no point on putting the Sour Patch Kid name on it. And then I ended it with being okay, but if this is also a Canadian candy concern, just completely ignore me. So then I actually, Googled it to find out if Maynard's was a Canadian candy company. It's not. It's British. It's a Canadian company from Britain, but I think they also bought out Cadbury, or Cadbury bought them out. So.
Well, they bought whatever was selling Wonka.
Yeah. So anyways, it's actually a British company, but because of the way that like our exports and imports work, a lot of our stuff kind of mix and cross over with British stuff. So, yeah, so like we have a lot of different candies and chocolate bars and stuff in Canada that the US doesn't get. And vice versa. There's so many things from the US that we don't have in Canada. But yeah, it kind of threw me off for a second because I was like, oh, I'm probably talking about Canadian candy and you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's why you're freaking out over these like Sour Patch Kids because like you guys don't know what fuzzy peaches are or whatever, so.
Yeah, those are weird differences. When it comes down to it, I think it was the chip game that we win.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oftentimes I'll come across people in America who are like, oh, what kind of chip? Don't even ask me to explain all dress. I can't. I cannot explain all dress chips.
I love all dress chips.
Like, I'm not gonna say like it's bad or anything, but I can't explain. Like it has been requested of me to explain what an all dress chip is. I fucking
verifying ID.
Like I don't know if it is a mixture of all things.
Locked until departure.
I'm trying to go.
It's funny too, because like I hate ketchup, like with a passion. I cannot stand ketchup. I like it.
Yeah, well, you're a filthy.
But I do like ketchup chips. And apparently ketchup chips.
Oh, you're talking. Sorry, I thought you were already gone to. I hate ketchup.
No. I like ketchup chips. I do not like ketchup. All dressed chips. Yeah. So all dressed is a flavor that we have here in Canada, and like if you were to look, yeah. You won't be able to see it. Maybe I'll put it up in the Discord.
But yeah, if I was to describe the flavor, it's like a mixture of salt and vinegar and barbecue at the same time, almost.
Okay, so like any time that like all dress pops up on like a chip bag, the like picture will show vinegar, onion, and pepper. So it's kind of like a salt and pepper that gets mixed with barbecue.
Salt and vinegar.
Yeah, salt and vinegar. Like salt, pepper, garlic, yeah.
But at the same time, we've had some flavors down in the States that we can get. Look, biscuits and gravy caught me up.
Oh my god, that one was so gross. It was funny too because we went on a trip to Atlanta and we did like a chip exchange with some friends and we're like, okay, I'll bring ketchup chips, you guys bring me a weird American flavor. And they brought me biscuits and gravy and oh god, it was so gross, but only because it was so salty. Like, I guess it kind of had a gravy flavor to it, but it was all salt. It was so salty. We got like a full like family-sized bag of chips. I think we left it in the hotel room. Like, well, we couldn't really take it on the plane home, but also like there was no way I was eating that entire bag of chips. It was way too much.
I think we maybe got 5 chips in on it. So.
Yeah, I seen a chicken and waffle chips.
Oh, that's something that could be tasty. Let's think. Okay, so America, are you okay? Because your flavors are ultimately just so like. It's like you guys take the so for biscuits and gravy. It was like somebody took the gravy mix, shook it in a bag of chips.
Yeah, like the actual like powdered gravy.
Yeah. Or like somebody took bouillabaisse and went on a bag of chips.
Oh, time rain. We also sometimes just have like really interesting flavor, like limited time flavors pop up. Like the one right now for, I think it was celebrating the Lunar New Year. They had a bunch of like Chinese inspired flavors. So what was the one we had? Cucumber chips?
Yes.
That was it was interesting. It definitely had that faint, like,
I wonder why they were
cucumber.
sweet.
Yeah, they were sweet chips, and it was not like we tried it. We had the bag, but it was like I don't. I have no need to ever have them again, even though they're like limited time. Moon pie chips? What? Like moon pie are like Joe Louis, right?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
America, are you okay?
Like.
No, but I think he was referring to the fact that we found the cucumber chips.
Oh, okay.
Also, anybody who's sleeping on cucumber flavored Rockstar energy drinks is fooling us.
Yeah.
That's
that
just
was tasty.
delicious. Wait,
No. Moon pies are like the Chinese. Okay.
Is that it? Oh, is it a thing? What is this? Whoa.
I think even then, I
Whoa.
don't think. Like, I'm trying to think of what moon pies are. I don't think we have them.
I've never had one. I mean, if it's a Chinese thing, I've definitely had it. On our to-do list.
Because, like, the thing that. Sorry, moon cakes.
That's
Oh, okay.
Oh. No. Undo.
It's like a sweet. Yeah, I just Googled it. You can get them here because we actually do have a fair amount of, like, blending of different cultures in the area. So we'll get, like, Japanese or Chinese bakeries pop up.
Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. I offloaded that. Fucking pay attention to me.
You're carrying too much. That's crazy.
Well, I just tried to offload this. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, you didn't do the confirm. Oh, it's still the same thing, eh?
No, but I want to get it to the...
Oh, okay.
There's a drop-off there that I can take the plus cargo to.
I get it. I get it. Actually, tomorrow I'm taking our eldest to, there's a like an entire mall in Toronto.
Scarborough,
yeah, like within the GTA. That is like
Greater Toronto area for America, not Manchester.
Yeah. That is all like it's a Japanese. All of the vendors and the shops and everything. It's really cool. I used to go a lot when I was like a teenager. Yeah, not thinking. I'm gonna see how my eldest thinks of that. We're also going to a like
This one's for you.
Thank you, George.
Japanese style tea party. That is Sailor Moon tomorrow. But yeah, it's such a like common thing for me to like not even think about just saying GTA, just because like that is like the name of the area we.
Not for Greater Toronto area.
Yeah.
So if you hear us, actually on this channel, if you ever hear GTA, we're referring to the Greater Toronto area.
Wait, what? The following cargo was destroyed. Why was?
I don't know. I just dropped off a bunch of lost cargo.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, you're from Canada? Where are you from? It's like, you never actually really say the city that you're from. You kind of just like say the big, well-known city that you're closest to.
It's one of my favorite games when people are doing donation streams. It'll be like, say the name of my city and I'll put it in the chat. And I will properly pronounce the name of my city and I'll donate X amount extra.
Yeah.
And they'll look at it like, Mississauga? We good? We're good, we're good. Oh my god.
There's so much going on. Uh-oh. Oh.
Area. Yeah, listen to me talking about this game like I fucking know what the hell's going on.
What?
Amber?
What?
When you go to a graveyard,
Oh god.
do you often see bodies littered across the fucking place? No. They're often. What are they, Amber? Say it with me now.
You know what I meant.
Oh, I know. I know what you meant. Understand, though, what you said.
Oh, there's hands there. Oh shit! Oh no!
Why did that not show up?
It did. There were orange hands.
No, why did it not show up on the fucking thing? I scanned.
What?
What?
Why was the... It's a Cthulhu whale!
What the fuck is going on?
That's like parts of the old world is coming out of the ground.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Suddenly the game got interesting again.
I have no idea what's going on. Nope. Okay. Oh shit.
Over here! Sure could use a hand.
What the hell? Oh.
don't seem to have any urine left in me. Okay, let's try this again here. So if I go here. Doing anything? No idea what the hell.
Sam, looks like one of your containers has been compromised. No need to panic. As long as you don't drop it, the content shouldn't sustain any damage. And if the cargo itself is okay, your eval won't be affected. Just take a little extra care from here on out. You'll be fine. Good luck.
Bro, I don't need your fucking half-ass. What am I doing? Oh, I continue to get now. Ooh. Here? What should I pick up then? Okay. Fair enough. We got there. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. We're gonna get to the next thing and we're gonna call it. Give my balance. Oh baby. Who's a good BB?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Hey, dude, I just got attacked by a squid whale in ink. No, no, give me back my stuff.
this. I don't know. Took down some Bridges energy drink, bro.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Cool. Stop tapping. Right? Fucking tapping the glass. You know how loud that shit is when you're in a liquid and fucking... Don't ask how I know. That shit's loud. Okay, do you have to make it do you have to make the noise out of my fucking controller? I love the fucking sidesteppy thing he does.
Right.
There. Exactly. Don't tap the glass. Like the fucking signs are all over the zoo. They're fast. They're very fast.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID.
Weapon.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Were you a fish in a past life?
Maybe?
Anytime Jason ever does the whole, like,
Rest is advised.
don't ask, but I know. I always just assume it's some, like, weird kinky sex thing.
What? What would that have to... God damn it, Amber. Amber's opinion. Not that she should have a good opinion of. Requested cargo. Don't ask me why the condition of the
It's a real weird. Gotta think for mermaids.
Way station folks told me.
Does it?
Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it.
You don't have to sound so condescending
I
I
about
brought
it,
you
right?
shitty attitude if this is how you want to talk to me.
Pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't
There
you?
was a whale squid.
They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I got S rank for that? Sure. Almost got killed by a whale. Let's not talk about that.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Yes. Are you thirst scrolling?
No.
Thirst scrolling. Where do I float? I'll float down here. New strand established. Wow, yeah, this is gonna be.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Got it, Die Hard, man. Bridge babies. Oh my god. Playing a Ubisoft game.
Huh.
Oh, it's other player stuff. No.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you
What
brought
did
for
looking
our
at your
cutting
hands,
venture, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
All right. We're actually gonna be calling it. Save. This is 1 o'clock, and I have, like, so. I'll say this: it's not what I would call a bad game. It's definitely not a game for everyone so far. I'm getting a degree of enjoyment out of it, and I do kind of want to see it. But I don't want to do it without somebody to hold me. Or to be there. Because I feel like it could be very boring. Well. So it is well, no, that's the thing though. It's not a Kojima game in the sense that, like, I can play Metal Gear Solid and have a fucking ton of fun on my own. Right? Any Metal Gear Solid, right? There's gonna be a lot of movie elements to it, but this it's because of the travel time and the quietness of it all. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of, like, oh my god, I can't handle this alone. I need somebody to talk me through it or whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. Amber, I love you. This is our date nights now.
Yay.
Not all the time.
We still need to have some beer.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be getting to do the get good or get fit thing. Back to Elden Ring. We're doing really good in the game so far. I'm really loving it so far. But in the meantime, everybody have yourselves a good night. And enjoy the rest of your weekend on a Sunday. Later, all.